Greetings everyone, this is The Bucket speaking, and today we are back with the Anthem demo, with the VIP special one now behind us and the open demo just around the corner. Figured now is the perfect time to come here onto YouTube, where we can talk about how the demo went, talk about some opinions about it, and maybe even share a few ideas about how we feel that the full game of Anthem should be going forward. Personally, just to say right off the bat here, I absolutely loved the demo. It had a bit of a rocky start, but it overall went well. We'll talk more about that in a moment. But yeah, I've been waiting for this for a very long time, and I'm very glad to finally be able to play it and be able to come on here and talk with you guys about it. So without further ado, let's get started. First things first, the demo itself. Overall, I would say that the demo turned out to be quite a success. A lot of people were playing it. Everyone that I heard talking about it was talking pretty optimistically about it. And the game had great storytelling. The gameplay was actually very unique. I mean, how often are you going to find a game that allows you to be Iron Man but cooler? The gameplay also seemed to encourage a lot of cooperation between random players that I had never met before. And we just suddenly were coordinating combos and were working together quite well. And the controls, while they took a little bit of time to get used to, even the controls were actually quite intuitive and quite great once you got used to them. Now, of course, despite my optimism, I do have to talk about kind of the elephant in the room here. This is some of Anthem's big bugs that hit us all right off the bat in the demo here. These are ones like the infinite loading glitch, the multiplayer rubber banding glitch, and the fact that Xbox players couldn't even connect right off the bat. Now, while these glitches were frustrating, they did kind of pull the fun out of some gameplay and made things just overall difficult sometimes. I would, first of all, like to remind everyone that while this is technically called a demo, we all kind of know that this is essentially still a beta test. It was bound to have some bugs, and part of the point of it is so that way BioWare themselves can see where the bugs are, can identify them so that way they can fix them before they become an issue for the final release. In that note, just remember and note how well BioWare actually handled all of these glitches. Within hours, they had the Xbox connection glitch fixed, and by the second day they had the rubber banding glitches completely patched up. They had most of the glitches and overall the game running rather smoothly within basically 24 hours of launch. Again, this is actually a very good sign for Anthem's long term, and as well even the open demo and how well we can expect things to go there. If they can address these issues this quickly, then we can know that they're going to be trying their best to be on top of things when the final game comes out. Now, before we end off this video, let's talk a few things about some of the features and extra additions that we'd like to see going forward with Anthem's full release. And of course, moving forward from there as well. Now, while I'm sure we could talk on and on about all the different ideas and daydreams that we all have for what we'd like to see in Anthem, I'm just going to talk about a few hopes and one just a little idea that I would love to see added. So, my main hope that from the demo and everything to the full release is I'm personally very much hoping that the demo was just a small fraction of what the full game has to offer. Of course, the demo had all kinds of cool abilities, plenty of cool weapons, and while there was certainly a ton of variety in what we saw in the demo, I'm personally really hoping that there's even more to see with the full release of Anthem on the 22nd and going forward in the updates that they've promised to go beyond. I've already heard that there's going to be plenty more story missions and contracts and everything to do throughout the game's lifetime. I'm just simply hoping that we can continue to see even more variety come into the game as it continues forward. Now, aside from just basic hopes and dreams and daydreams that way, one feature that I feel like would improve Anthem's overall play space, especially in free play, is an improved matchmaking system that allows players to be match-made into new squadrons based on how far they've moved away from the other players in their squadron, or how far other players in their squadron have moved from them. The intent of this is to make sure that you always have a squadron of people who are nearby you to assist you with various world events and challenges that may come up in the ever-changing world of Anthem. So if you just have a set distance that as you move so far away from your other teammates, then you will be removed from that squad and match-made into a new squad without actually going through any loading screens. This is the hope, anyway, that will hopefully keep a more team-based gameplay in free play, seeing as Anthem overall is a very team-based game. Now, like I said, I could keep going on and on with more and more ideas that I have for this game and every other one that I've played, but for now, we're going to leave it at just those two ideas and thoughts. Of course, I hope to see you all on launch day on the 22nd. I can't wait till this game finally comes out, and if we can continue sharing our ideas, keeping an open dialogue on where Anthem can go, and hopefully we can get some of these words out to BioWare so they can see what the fans want with their game. And yeah, if you have any ideas and things that you would love to see, feel free to leave that down in the comment section below. I would love to hear it. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.